from me. Hey everybody, did my first pirate, well no, this is my second one, but I did a look with the Pirates of the Caribbean. Very simple. I only used a couple colors. I used Ghostly for the base, and then I used Black Pearl for the crease, and then I used Yoho to kind of help blend it out, and then I used some Compass also to help blend it out, and then I used Silver Mist under my eyeliner. I know, I look the same I always do. I wish I got one of the lip colors, but I have over 100 lip colors I need to deal with. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about this right here. This. How pretty is that? I am going to try to do a tutorial to show you how to make this. This is a polymer clay little rose. And this one I kind of trimmed the bottom a little bit, and I suppose I could put a magnet on there and put it on the refrigerator or something, but if you make a whole bunch, maybe you can make a candle holder out of them or something. But I'm going to show you how to make these. But this one hasn't been baked yet because I'm going to make another one, and I want to bake them together at the same time. So when I get back, and I'm going to show you the supplies you'll need. Okay, forgot something. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to do a red rose. So let me show you what I'm using. I'm using the Sculpey Bake Shop. You can get these at Walmart in their crafts department for, I think, 97 cents a pack. Now, it's just a little block of clay, but it goes a long way. And it's scored into quarters, so you just need to use a little bit at a time because it is initially very hard to work with it. You do have to knead it to kind of soften it to make it easier to roll out. And then you're also going to need a clean rolling pin like your art one. I just got, oh, this one's not so clean, but I got this at the Dollar Tree, and I got these at Walmart for 88 cents. I got a couple of these. And I like this one for the roses because it kind of leaves this kind of, like, gives your roses a little bit of texture. And you'll also need like a toothpick or something. I'm just using a big sewing needle for mine. I just keep it in this old beauty blender I don't use for beauty blending. Okay, so I'm gonna soften this up, and so I can show you what it's supposed to be like before you roll it out. Okay, well, I mushed it around for about 2 minutes, and let me move you back a little bit. So I mushed it around for about 2 minutes, and now I'm going to put it on here and roll it out. And I'll show you what it looks like in just a second. So I got it nice and flat, very, very flat. And I got this as a top from a body spray from Bath and Body Works. So these are great for crafts and for other let me show you what else I use these for. Hold on. Let me show you this real quick. It's neat. So I got this shower jelly from Lush. Well, I don't want to bring the whole thing in the shower with me and mess the whole thing up. So I just take one of these things, another top from a Bath and Body Works body spray, and I just kind of use it to scoop it out with, like that. And while it's still full like this, you know, I get a nice piece of it. I don't want to touch it though because I'm working with this stuff and I don't want any soap on my hands. But anyway, so that, and then you just grab it and pull it out. So that's cool for that. So anyway, back to the project. So anyway, you want this really thin, and then you're going to take this on your cutting board and cut out a circle. Then what you're going to do is you're going to pull it a little bit just to make it a little more petal-like, and then just kind of work around the edges to kind of make it look a little warped, like a rose petal. Okay? All right, and then I forgot to show you, this is a very important part. You need to take a little piece of whatever color clay you're using to make your rose petals, and you need to make like a base like this for the rose, for the middle of the rose. Something like that. And then you're gonna put it on the end of your needle like that, okay? And then you'll take the first rose petal, and don't worry if you break the part that's around the stump or whatever, because it's gonna get covered. And you wanna go all the way around it like that. Maybe give it a little texture if you want to, a little shape. Okay, so that's that piece. And you've got almost a bud. And don't worry if the bottom starts to get real big, because we can chop the end off and reshape the bottom easily. Okay, so then you want to take the thing and cut out another circle and do the same thing. Pull it right there, and then I also push it down in the middle to make it thin too. And then again, you're gonna, this is almost how you would handle fondant if you were making flowers for a cake. I mean, the procedure is a little different because you're working with a different medium. So there's that. Wrap that around. So see, you're starting to see that you get a flower. And let me cut a couple more of these out and show you after I get a few more petals on, what it looks like. So here it is so far, and this is perfectly fine like this if you would want to stop here, but I am going to cut off some of this at the end with, I'll just kind of cut through it with this. I have a scalpel somewhere, but I put it away. Okay, so then you can just pinch the end if you want to. I'm just gonna probably leave mine flat because I think I'm gonna make magnets out of these. Or even if you're just gluing them, like you can get a little round mirror or something and glue them around the mirror. That would look cute. Now if you do that, you want to kind of cut at an angle before you bake it. That might be a project for another day if I decide to show y'all how to do one of those. But you need a lot of roses to close it. I mean, to cover it completely. So anyway, we have that right there. And I think I could really stop right here. I think I'm going to make, well, no, I think that's fine, just like that. So again, I'm going to cut that off. I'm going to actually trim the end a little bit more and flatten it out. And then these two, I love my pink one, but these will go in the oven at 275 for, let's see, about an hour, or an hour and 15 minutes. Because they should be in there for 15 minutes per 1/4 inch of clay. Basically measuring the thickest part. So I'm just kind of eyeballing it and saying about an hour to an hour and 15 minutes. And you want to bake these on a cookie sheet on top of a piece of parchment paper or wax paper. And after your hour, you know, check them, and the clay will still feel a little soft to you. When it cools off, it'll be nice and hard and you know, like this right here. Okay, but it's still kind of really a softer finish than like a ceramic or something. But let me go get a trimmer and get these in the oven. Okay, so the roses have come out of the oven. I think, yeah, I think that they could, the pink one is a little bigger. I think it could have stood to be in there a little longer. I can always stick it back in the oven if it doesn't harden up though. But so here they are, and this was super simple. I actually just learned how to make this before making the video. I just played with it for a few seconds, and I'm like, well, I bet if I make the petals separate. So I guess this makes up for the fact that I can't draw a rose for crap. And I like how my hair is doing this kind of weird disheveled Marilyn thing or something. I don't know, it's like, but I wish it would do this, you know, when I want it to do something. I mean, it's doing this now because I didn't wash it yesterday, and it's got grease and dirt in it, and that's why it's probably kind of okay looking right now. But, you know, I'm getting ready to take a shower, and then this is going to be gone. Earlier it was like kind of falling like that, and I just looked kind of sultry. It was really saucy. But anyway. Oh, in our office, if you're a graveyard girl, you'll get this. I mean, a graveyard girl viewer. Me and my coworker love her. And so when someone brings in the mail and we start we got the mail, the sassy mail. It's so funny. And when I'm watching her, if I watch one of her opening her mail videos, I'll start singing that song along with her out loud, and Eric and Marshall just crack up at me. It's a habit. I love her. So anyway, those are the flowers. I think they turned out really good. I think I'm gonna make a whole bunch more of these and figure out something to do with them. I don't even, actually this is starting to harden up now, so maybe I won't have to put it in. But yeah, I think I'm gonna figure out something to do with these. I bet I can make some rainbow roses for some friends. So anyway, so that's what I have, and that's how it turned out, and I loved it. And I have some more DIY and more cooking videos coming up, and I actually also have some more horror related videos coming up, because you know horror is my thing. So that's it for now. I will talk to all of you later. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.